guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. We are looking at your general life during the week, your love life and also your career. Sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. We're doing Monday the 8th through to Sunday the 14th of February 2021. I wanted to show you the cards, the decks that we're using this week. So for the general message this week, we are using the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. For your career message this week via the tarot, we're using the Collider Dope Tarot deck, Colour plus Culture. This is phenomenal. It's done by Crystal Banner, as you can see. It's beautiful. I really enjoy working with this. I've only actually had this deck about a week. I've yet to kind of do a review on the channel. But it's really good. You'll see what I mean when you see the cards that come out. It's just a really exciting and fresh deck, so it's really good. Using that, and we're also using for the love reading this week, your love message for this week, the Modern Love Tarot by Exploring the Many Facets of Love by Ethany. She's a YouTuber and she creates some of the most loveliest oracle and tarot decks you'll ever see. So we're going to use this one for the love reading, and this is expressly a love reading deck, so yeah. Spiritual message this week, guys, we have the Tea Leaf Fortune cards by Ray Hepburn, illustrated by Shauna Alexander. So yeah, these are the decks we have this week. Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks for joining me on your week ahead reading. Okay, Scorpio, so we've got the cards down. We're going to pull the spiritual advice cards after we've done the reading. So let's have a look at what the general message is for you between the 8th and the 14th of February 2021. The King of Swords, this could be a person around you, okay? Usually when you get court cards, they represent people or people who are playing a role perhaps in your life, or they can represent, you know, an event, yes. So we have the King of Swords, an individual, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be somebody around you who's analysing something. King of Swords can also be somebody who works for the law. So this could be the taxman, for example, or it could be a police officer, or it could be a lawyer, or somebody who works in a legal way, or it could be, you know, a counsellor, the King of Swords, or a surgeon, or a doctor, or a dentist, you know, any one of those kind of, he's not a creator, he's usually very professional, or a white collar worker, that type of thing. So, but on the card, what we've got is somebody who is analysing something here. Four of Cups energy showing here, so the message. I think that you shouldn't put up with what somebody analyses or what somebody says. I don't think that you should just kind of, I think the message this week is don't just take what somebody says as law. Because the King of Swords has a lot of knowledge. He's extraordinarily skilled, extraordinarily educated and knowledgeable, knows his stuff. But with the Four of Cups being the card of I'm not happy with that, it almost feels like it's saying to you, Scorpio, don't just take what somebody says as law with the King of Swords and this Four of Cups energy showing here, okay? The Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is satisfaction and fulfillment with the Ten of Cups energy, or it could be something to do with family. The Hangman. So seeing things from a different perspective. Okay. I'm going to read this two ways. I think number one, the message, number one message immediately that just came to me is that not to just take what somebody says. Just because somebody has a lot more experience or somebody might be a little bit more knowledgeable than you, it doesn't mean that you have to take what they say as law. And perhaps looking at something from a different perspective with the Hangman energy will bring a great deal of fulfillment and satisfaction with that Ten of Cups energy showing there. The Ace of Cups energy. The Ace of Cups for me is also fantasy, if I'm being completely honest with you. it's not always read as a card of illusion, but it is a card of, you know, sometimes when you get this card in a love reading, this isn't a love reading, by the way, it's just general. Sometimes when you get the Ace of Cups in a love reading, it can mean infatuation. Or it can mean kind of, because cups are all about dreaminess and things like that. The Hangman, it's interesting because the Hangman is ruled by Neptune, so that can also be the card of illusions. But not on this deck here, I think, with this Hangman. It seems to be that this woman is rising above the clouds. Okay, and you've got this guy in a hot air balloon. I'm noticing a lot of air here, or people who are rising above things here. And it's, when you do tarot, sometimes you'll look at a card and you'll think, I could probably read that in a completely different way. But it almost feels like there's a need to rise above with this Hangman energy, that ace. And that Ace of Cups to me almost smacks of somebody who is just kind of, you can see on the card it's drinking wine. He's drinking wine, he's in a hot air balloon, doesn't have a care in the world. There's a sense of being carefree, I think, with this Ace of Cups energy. The Hangman is also letting go. And I just feel with the Ace of Cups energy showing here, that this is also kind of reinforcing that card there. Just when I look at the both of them together and just looking at the imagery of both of them together, just, it just makes me feel like somebody is letting go of something. The Hangman and the Ace of Cups can also be holding out for love as well, because the Hangman is holding out for something. He's hanging around, and the Ace of Cups is love, or feelings are hanging in the balance, perhaps, because the Ace of Cups is all about your feelings and the Hanged Man is all about things hanging in the balance. Okay, so it's an interesting one when I look at the message concerning this week, because it just feels like there's so many flavors here. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is emotional satisfaction. This can be a relationship here. The Four of Cups can indicate discontentment within a relationship, unhappiness. Perhaps you've got somebody around you who's discontented within a relationship here. Perhaps they're waiting around for you to express your feelings, because the Ace of Cups is also expression. So we could read it like that as well, actually. And the message this week could be that for some of you Scorpios, you do have an individual. And if you look at this King of Cups as well and what he's doing, he's literally sitting and he's trying to analyse something. He may be trying to analyse everything that you've said. You may have somebody around you this week, Scorpio, or somebody who's been around you perhaps for a very long time, who is, and actually I think, you know what, I'm going to read it that way, I think. I was going to read it the other way, but then when I look at the cards more, I think, no, that makes more sense to me when I read it the other way. So actually, what I'm going to do, Scorpio, is I'm going to say that for some of you guys, I get the impression that the message is there is somebody here who is not happy. They're not contented with your relationship, I think, with this Ten of Cups energy showing here. They're not happy with it. And I think it's because they've been hanging around for a long time for you to express your feelings to a certain extent. And I'm going to ask the universe what it is then that you should do about this situation, Scorpio. We're going to get a couple of clarifiers on that. It wasn't meant to be this type of reading. I could have read it in all sorts of ways, but it just felt like, to me, the Ace of Cups is a very muted. It's not always muted, but sometimes it can be, especially when it sits with a card like the Hanged Man that doesn't do anything either. Now, the Ace of Cups, if you've got it with other cards, you know, and also this Ace of Cups, there's no water coming from it. Yeah, he's got a glass and he's drinking wine, but I read visually as well, and there's no water coming out of it. I can read this card as the expression of love, because that's what the Ace of Cups is. It's the opening up the heart. Somebody's tired of this relationship. They're tired of the relationship because they've been hanging around. They've been waiting. The Hanged Man is waiting around, hanging around for somebody to express, to open their heart, because the Ace of Cups is opening up the heart. So somebody's been, but I couldn't read it the other way because it just didn't feel right to read it that way. I just didn't have anything to hang my hat on when I was reading it the other way. I just thought to myself, this doesn't feel right the way that I'm reading it. So what I'm going to say here is that the message this week for you, Scorpio, is the King of Swords. There's an individual here who's been analysing your every word. They're analysing a lot of stuff about you. Looking at the way he's looking on this card, this person may have even been checking out your Instagram or Facebook. It looks like they may be checking out your... I've just got somebody around you who may be checking out your social media, you know, with this King of Swords. And I just feel that this person's not happy with this. And also, it may be some of you guys are already in a relationship with someone with that Ten of Cups. So this person might be a bit pissed off because you're already with someone. Because the Ten of Cups is not... If you think about it, it must be that this person here is actually not happy that you are with somebody else. Because that can't be him and you. Or else they wouldn't be feeling like that. Because if you look at the Ten of Cups, this is somebody who is completely happy. Look at them together. They're together. And everybody's happy for them. So I get the impression that either you've got somebody around you who is really annoyed with that Four of Cups, that you're already in a really good relationship, or that you've got into a really good relationship with someone. There may be somebody around you who's not happy that you're married to somebody here. You know, or that you're getting married, or you've just got married. They've been waiting around for you to express your feelings to them. So I'm going to ask the universe what it is that Scorpio should do about this situation concerning this. Because I think you've got somebody... I'm not going to call them a stalker. It looks a bit stalkerish to me, to be honest with you, that King of Swords, the way he's looking at the board. It's obviously checking out... I think it's obviously somebody checking out your Instagram, your Facebook, your any type of social media that you're on, Scorpio. I just think somebody's been checking it out. They're not happy that you're actually, and they've probably seen online that you're actually in a relationship anyway with someone, because some of you guys may have on your your Facebook or something. You might have changed your status, or your status might say just married, or whatever the case may be. But they're not happy with that. This isn't you and them. This is you in a relationship with someone else. And I think this person's not happy about it. They've been waiting for you to open up to them. This person thinks you're going to open up to them, but you're already happy with someone. What should Scorpio do about this person? If this resonates with Scorpio, what should they do about this person in 2 cards? You should do the Nine of Coins. I think that you should set your boundaries with the Nine of Coins energy. Let me just get the other card up. Oh, that one wants to come out. But I don't know which way it came out. Okay. Let me just think about this one. What should you do? Let me shuffle on that. What should Scorpio do? Give me the other card for this, please. Sorry, I didn't know which way the other card went out. What should they do? Give me the other card. I think that you should, with the Nine of Coins, guard yourself from this individual with the Nine of Coins energy showing there. 6 of Coins showing here. So let's think about this one. You've got the Nine of Coins. What you should do is the Nine of Coins. Now, the Nine of Coins is somebody who kind of has her own parameters. She's in her own garden. She's kind of, to me, this almost feels like a Four of Coins vibe, if I'm being honest with you. She's almost staying clear of engaging with this individual, because the Six of Coins for me is also the card of engaging, but also giving something as well. So giving anything at all. This is Six of Coins for me is the card of giving and receiving. Or interaction is the Six of Coins. I just feel it's kind of saying, and it's funny that it's all coins as well. Perhaps you want to guard yourself against perhaps receiving requests or receiving some form of information from this individual showing here. Now that Six of Swords is reversed. I just wanted to pull another card off that. Returning. Now the Six of Swords in the reverse. So this person's changed their mind. They've had a change of mind. That's what the Six of Swords reverse can be. Somebody returning, somebody who's had a change of mind. Do you know what? I just feel that it's saying that you need to steer clear with that Nine of Coins of engaging with this individual with the Six of Pentacles here. I just feel that this person's had a change of heart. I think this is somebody that you already know. If I'm being honest, I think this is somebody that you already know, Scorpio. I think there's somebody around you who's not happy that you're with somebody else now. Ten of Cups. They're probably seeing it on your social media. It looks like he's checking out your social media here. They've been hanging around. Perhaps they've been waiting around, or with the Hangman, perhaps they've been waiting around trying to judge the time to open up their heart. This may not be your heart, because I think that this person may have left. They may have ghosted you a long time ago. That's what I'm getting from the reading. I'm getting somebody ghosted you and they've been hanging around now, and they can see that you're probably feeling a sense of, I mean, even if you're not with someone, you're feeling a sense of completeness now, because the Ten of Cups is to feel fulfilled and complete. So this person's not happy that you're actually moving on as well with the Ten of Cups energy here, and they've been waiting around. They've wanted to tell you how they're feeling. I think they've been waiting around with this Hangman, probably trying to review whether they should open their heart up to you or tell you how they feel. I think with the Nine of Coins, though, I think that if you've been, and especially if you're single, Scorpio, with this Nine of Coins, I think that you should really focus. I think, in a way, and I'm sorry that my readings do take so long to do, and they take a long time for me to really get to the crux of the matter. But I'm not one of those readers who's just kind of like, let me just reel this off, reel this off, reel this off. That's not the way that I am as a reader. I just really like to look into these cards. I feel that almost with the Nine of Coins energy, what you should do is recognize what you've gained since you haven't been with this individual here. And I feel that with the Six of Coins energy showing here, it almost feels like you need to, in terms of what you've gained, and the Nine of Coins also means value as well. Okay, so it almost feels like you need to recognize your own value here. And perhaps doubling up on that Nine of Coins, detach yourself from perhaps, because you're taking what this person has to give. So perhaps there's a need with this Nine of Coins energy. You recognize that what you've gained since you've left this person, or since this person's left you, and there is a need to kind of almost detach, because she doesn't need what this person is giving. Can you see there? This woman here is rich. The people who are taking from this guy are poor. So she doesn't need what he's got to give. So what you need to do is recognize is that you don't need what this person's got to give. This person wants to return with the Six of Swords reversed. They've had a change of mind, but you don't need it, because the Nine of Coins is rich. Sorry, it took me ages to come to that, but sometimes when you're reading, you're thinking, sometimes when you read cards, sometimes you're thinking, oh, I'll read this as a combination. Nine of Coins, Six of Coins, you know, I'll read it as, you know, the key words, the combination. But sometimes tarot is more complicated than that. And if you really look at the cards, it will give you your answer. And of course it does, because look at the cards. The Six of Coins people, they're taking what this person has to give because they're poor. Now, this may have been you at one point. And if we're looking at it in terms of love, Six of Coins, if you want to look at the simplified version of the Six of Coins, Scorpio, in terms of, you know, it's give and take in a relationship, bullshit. It's not always give and take in a relationship. Sometimes it's somebody who is being treated unfairly in a relationship because they've got a partner that's giving to somebody else, or a partner who's playing the field and they've got other people waiting in the wings. And sometimes you're taking the bits and the bobs and the crumbs because you don't have anything else. So you'll just take what somebody has to give. Because more than often on the Six of Coins, there are tramps. There are people who are in poverty taking from the merchant. This is also a socio-economic card. It says that one partner has more than the other, or one partner has put themselves in a place higher than the other. That can be another meaning of the Six of Coins, where one partner says, I'm better, or I'm bigger, or I've got more money than my partner, or I'm better looking than my partner, therefore I'm higher than my partner. That's what the Six of Coins can be. But you can see with the Nine of Coins, this woman's like,
hell no, I've got my own money, I've got my own agency, you know, I've got my own resources, and I'm very comfortable, thanks. So why would I need anything from you? You may have been this one, Scorpio, but you're no longer this. You've become this. And you've grown since whoever this is has gone. So I feel that the message this week, and I know it's taken me a whole bloody 20 minutes to come to that, and I'm sorry about that, darlings, I really am, but it's just the way that I am. You can always click off if you're not happy, sorry, but it's just the way that I am as a reader. The message this week is there is somebody around you who is not happy that you are now either happy, or they're not happy that you're already with, that you're now with somebody else. Okay, they've been hanging around with the hangman, wanting to, you know, wanting to open up about their feelings with the Ace of Cups, wanting to tell you. The Ace of Cups is also communication, opening up the heart, saying how you feel. But what you should do, you don't need what they have to give. You don't need their crumbs. They're returning here. They're returning with the Six of Swords energy showing there. Okay. They're returning. Let's have a look at what they're returning for. At the bottom of the card is justice. So they're returning to rectify the situation with you. That's what they want. They want to rectify it. They want to put things right. They want to put things into balance. Okay, that's what this person is returning to do. But you don't need to take their. They want to return to do that, but you don't need. You know, they've had a change of mind and they're like, I want to sort this out with you now. I want to come back. But you don't need to take their crumbs, so don't. You're in a good position now. Why go backwards? Okay, why go backwards? Looks like it's a love reading to me, but we'll see what the actual love reading says. What is the message in terms of career? The Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys are juggling. Maybe you got a couple of jobs going on here, or you've got a lot of responsibilities in the workplace with the Two of Pentacles. But I feel that juggling work is going to be very rewarding with this Ace of Coins energy showing here. I think if you've got a couple of jobs or you've got a lot of responsibilities in terms of your career, I feel that you're going to be rewarded for that materially. Some of you guys, it might be a job raise, for example. You know, sorry, a financial raise in terms of the job. Some of you guys, it may be that you're earning a little bit more, you're getting more clients or whatever the case may be. However, I do feel with the Two of Wands energy, there could be a move on the horizon. There could be a change coming in with the Two of Wands. You may also be faced with a choice between two paths. Maybe to some of you guys, if you've been juggling a job, though it may be rewarding as well, it may be with the Two of Wands energy, you're going to have to choose which job you actually stay with. You know, do I stay doing this or do I do the other thing? The Ten of Coins energy. Ten of Coins is usually, you know, financial, material success or material fulfillment with the Ten of Coins energy showing here. The Magician. Okay. I think that with the Magician, this is manifesting. There's some big money manifesting for some of you guys. What I would say in terms of your career reading, Scorpio, is this. I would say that some of you guys may have, and it feels to me like it's not a job that you've been juggling stuff in. Okay, there's two things here, okay? The first thing to say is if you work for yourself, you may be juggling two different jobs. Do you see what I mean? You may run two companies or run two businesses, or you may work for a company and run your own business, whatever the case is. You've been doing juggling here. And I feel that even though this may be rewarding with the Ace of Coins energy, that some of you guys, it may be that there is something bigger. I mean, bigger financially, materially, that is going to manifest here. So it may be that the message is this week that you may be faced with a choice here between two things that you are doing job-wise. And the only reason that you're faced with a choice, and the choice is I'm going to have to drop one over the other because big money or big projects are now starting to materialize through one thing that I'm doing. And I'm going to have to choose. Which one do I do? You know, do I go for the big money one, or do I just stick with what I've been doing because it's been bringing in the cash? So I do feel that this week it may be that the message is between this week and the next few weeks, There are big things manifesting in terms of career, and especially if you run your own business and you're doing a couple of businesses, or you're juggling different jobs, this, that, and the other. I think something big is going to manifest for you, and you're going to have a choice whether you stick with where you are or whether you move on to this new thing. Okay, everybody's a winner, I'm afraid, in this. I think that's absolutely great. Let's have a look finally at the love message for the week. You got the good old Ten of Cups again, haven't you? Ten of Cups in love is emotional fulfillment. This is a couple. This is a family. This is soulmate vibes when you get the Ten of Cups. This is a very nice energy showing here. But I think that there are secrets within the High Priestess. Or the High Priestess can be with the Ten of Cups as well. All the Two of Cups, a spiritual connection as well. But the High Priestess also, I won't lie, can be secrets. Let's have a look. I think that somebody's holding some secret desires here with this page, to be honest with you. Or there may be a secret person here. There may be secrets. Perhaps this could be somebody younger. Page of Pentacles, a younger woman or a younger man. But this is interesting. The Two of Cups is a relationship. Let's have a look at the next one. Got that Hangman again there. Seeing the relationship from a different perspective perhaps here. I don't want to get into the cheating thing and everything like that. I'm not about that life. If it comes up, it comes up. But I'm not seeing a Seven of Swords here. We do have the High Priestess. But the High Priestess for me isn't enough to say that something untoward is going on in a relationship. I've got to see other cards. Perhaps a Moon card showing up there, or a Seven of Swords, especially in the reading. I think that somebody has secret desires to connect in a Hanged Man in an alternative way, or to connect, because the Two of Cups is a card about a relationship, a connection, and the Hangman is to do things is to alternate things, to change things around. So I just get the impression here, and I'm not going to, as I say, I'm not going to read this in kind of like this is a, secret younger woman or something. Page of Cups coins can be younger woman and things like that. It doesn't make it feel like that to me at all. It just feels like that the message this week is that you have a beautiful, for you Scorpios who have a very lovely, complete relationship. I just feel that one of you may have a secret desire to connect in a very different way with the Hangman showing here. Okay, because and I think that reading between the lines, things may have become a little bit routine for some of you guys in a relationship, because the Hangman is in a different way. Okay, and also the Hangman is ruled by Neptune, so it's to do with not just illusion, but also the higher self. So some of you guys, it may be that one of you has a secret, because Page of Pentacles is the desire that we hold. And the High Priestess is the secret. And the Two of Cups is the connection. But the Hangman can be on a higher level as well. So it may be that somebody's got a secret desire to connect on a higher plane, or on a higher level perhaps with the Hangman energy. But it could also be that one of you has this secret desire just to connect in a different way, in an alternative way, maybe to change things around perhaps in whatever way they want to change things around. Let's get this reading again before we do the spiritual messages for the week. So in terms of the message for the week, general message, I do feel now that this is saying that there is an individual around you. This will be somebody that you already know, who is not happy that you're feeling so good about your life with the Ten of Cups, or this person is not happy. They've been watching you, because look at how he's looking at the board. I just get the impression that this person's been watching you. They've been looking at you online. They've been looking at your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever the case may be, but they've been looking at your online profiles, and they're not happy to see that you're either in a good relationship now with the Ten of Cups, or they're not happy that you're getting on with your life and you're feeling complete and you're feeling happy. I think with the Hangman, this person's been hanging around because they wanted to open up or express what they're feeling. The advice from the cards is you don't need what they have to give. Look, your Nine of Coins. You've got your own agency, you've got your own money, you've got your own resource. You don't need what and the Six of Coins is giving to people that need it. So you don't need what they have to give. They're returning here, bottom of the deck, Justice. So they're returning to make things right, but you don't need what they have to give, so they can just jog on. The career reading, some of you guys have been juggling 2 jobs, 2 projects, 2 businesses successfully. It's been rewarding. But I feel that what is about to manifest now is going to be even bigger with the Ten of Coins. More money, bigger projects. You know, if you've been in a contract work with the Two of Coins energy showing here that's been rewarding, maybe a permanent job is manifesting here. And I just feel that you're going to be facing a decision as to whether you stay with what you're doing right now or whether you move on to whatever this new thing is, because this new thing is going to be very profitable going forward. Finally, love. Some of you guys have a really good relationship with a partner, but I just feel that somebody holds some secret desires here to connect in a very different way with that Hangman, or maybe to connect on a higher level, or a level that transcends perhaps the sexual element of relationships, because the Hangman often transcends the physical as well, and also the Page of Pentacles can be the physical. So it could be that some of you guys have a really good relationship with the partner. One of you may secretly, with this High Priestess, want to, and also the Hangman is a change. May want to change the connection a little bit, or it may be one of you wants to change the relationship, the Two of Cups. Maybe you feel that it's time now to transcend, or to rise above with this Hangman energy, the physical status of the relationship, especially if this is a relationship that is based a lot on sex and things like that. One of you may secretly now say, let's kind of move this relationship far more to a spiritual, because the Hangman is all about spiritual awareness as well. So one of you may secretly want to transcend with this Hangman energy the relationship from being physical with the Page of Pentacles energy to being more spiritual with the Hangman. Okay, let's quickly get the spiritual reading for the week. Spiritual messages in 3 cards. So usually let's turn these around. I grab my hand in. I'm just going to shovel them all around there. We're going to, what's the spiritual message in 3 cards for Scorpio this week? What spiritual message do you have for Scorpio this week? So let's have a look. There's one. Give me 2 more cards, please. 2. And give me 1 more card for the spiritual message for Scorpio this week. 3. Okay. So we've got our 3 cards down. Let's have a look. Okay, Tree. Right, so you've got some affairs going on with the family that may need sorting out this week. A deep friendship with someone of the same sex could be happening this week or going forward. And sorrow over a loss, okay? So there could be some sorrow over a loss. It doesn't have to mean anything ominous, but the message is there could be some sorrow over a loss. But this week, there may be some family affairs. So really when these types of cards come in, don't worry about that. It just could be that something, and it could be also, perhaps the loss is something in the work area, you know, being that you're going to have to give one thing up. Some of you guys are juggling stuff. Something really good is coming in, but it might require a sacrifice. Okay, it may just require a sacrifice for some of you Scorpios, and that could be what the sorrow over a loss is about this week, or going into the next few weeks. But the other messages are that there may be some affairs, I think, within the family that need to be sorted out. And there's also a deep friendship with someone of the same sex maybe coming in as well. Okay, my darlings, that is your reading for the week. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order your own private reading, click on the link in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.